Nicholas Nickleby is a novel by Charles Dickens. Nicholas Nickleby is a novel about family, loyalty, and injustice. It shows cruelty and kindness in Victorian England. Mr. Nickleby has a wife and two children. The children are Nicholas and Kate. Then Mr. Nickleby dies. The family is left destitute. Nobody helps them. They have a wealthy uncle called Ralph Nickleby. He is a cold-hearted man who believes in money and power. The family asks Ralph Nickleby for help. Ralph Nickleby agrees reluctantly. Dotheboys Hall is a cruel boarding school in Yorkshire. It is run by Mr.Squeers, who is a brutal man. Ralph Nickleby sends Nicholas to work as an assistant teacher at Dotheboys Hall. Nicholas goes to Dotheboys Hall and starts working there. Nicholas meets the brutal Mr. Squeers. There are many young boys studying at the boarding school. Nicholas is shocked to see that the boys are mistreated at the school. They are regularly beaten, starved, and neglected. One day, Mr. Squeers becomes angry at a young boy called Smike. Mr. Squeers starts beating Smike. Nicholas tries to save Smike and in the process publicly beats Mr. Squeers. Mr. Squeers becomes very angry and throws Nicholas out of the school. Thus Nicholas loses his job. Smike is saved from a brutal beating. Smike runs away and starts thinking of Nicholas as a close friend and brother. Ralph Nickleby sends Kate to work as a companion to wealthy women. The wealthy women humiliate Kate. Many of Ralph Nickleby's friends are immoral men. When those immoral men visit Ralph, they try to have their way with Kate. Kate tries her best to protect herself. Nicholas learns of this and is displeased. He wants to protect Kate from the immoral men. A traveling theatrical company comes to town. Its master is Mr. Vincent Crummles. Nicholas and Smike start working in that theatrical company. Mr. Crummles is a cheerful man. Nicholas becomes independent and confident. Smike becomes happy for the first time in his life. The Cheeryble brothers are businessmen. They are kind and generous and want to help the poor. Nicholas meets the Cheeryble brothers and becomes their employee. Ralph is angry at Nicholas's success and plots against him. Nicholas confides in the Cheeryble brothers and gets their support. Thus Nicholas is able to reunite his family and protect Kate. With the help of the Cheeryble brothers, Nicholas is able to protect himself and his family from the cruel Uncle Ralph. Uncle Ralph's crimes and cruelty are revealed. Smike is revealed to be the illegitimate son of Uncle Ralph. Uncle Ralph neglects Smike and is cruel towards him. Smike is unhealthy and weak because of the years of abuse, but Smike is happy because at last he is among loving people who are Nicholas, his mother, and Kate. Smike falls ill and dies peacefully. Ralph Nickleby is overcome by guilt and shame and commits suicide. Madeline Bray is a gentle and self-sacrificing young woman. She is devoted to her father, named Walter Bray. Walter Bray is weak, dishonest, and dying. To support her father, Walter Bray, and pay off his debts, Madeline marries Arthur Gride. This is an unhappy marriage. Arthur Gride is a cruel and greedy old man. He does not love Madeline but marries her only for financial gain. Madeline suffers quietly and bravely in her marriage. She is miserable all the time, but shows great moral strength and dignity. With the help of Nicholas Nickleby and the Cheeryble brothers, Madeline escapes from the cruel Arthur Gride. Her father dies soon after, so she is freed from the difficult obligations. In the end, Nicholas marries Madeline Bray. Kate becomes happy, and the Nickleby family have a secure and peaceful future. In this novel, Charles Dickens gives a message of humanity, compassion, and moral responsibility. The society is cruel and greedy. There is abuse of children and the poor. There are harsh and cruel conditions at boarding schools like Dotheboys Hall. Charles Dickens says that power without compassion leads to injustice. Nicholas Nickleby exhibits moral integrity, empathy, and bravery. Charles Dickens shows us that individual courage can oppose social evils. Ralph Nickleby is greedy and selfish. Charles Dickens shows us that wealth without morality can damage both the victim and the oppressor. Charles Dickens tells us that family bonds, friendship, and loyalty are very important. The novel Nicholas Nickleby has an overall dark theme, but in the end there is optimism. Charles Dickens tells us that society can improve when injustice is exposed and people are kind. Charles Dickens suggests that a just society can be built on compassion, integrity, and responsibility towards the vulnerable. It is very important to stand up to cruelty even if you are alone.